Hello guys, it's the angry Albino, and today we'll be working on this combat and battle system in Unity. So, here's more or less where we left off from last stream. The only difference is this little screen. Let me just put a 0 on it. There we are. This is about what we left off with last stream, right? These little characters here. Of course, this one was blue and these ones were red. I've just done a bit of refactoring to the character scripts, so there's considerable changes, as well as the camera. You can see the angle and the grass. Well, instead of being a solid color, right, it's grass. It's not much though, more or less. Big change is this generation. So if we go and press R, right, we get a bit of a random. We press enter, that's what we get. Now look, we go up and down to select our target, say we want that. And there we are. We've just gone and attacked it for 4 damage, right? And then its attack for us 2 damage. Now I could press escape to change what my action is. I could go from either attack or defend. Say I want to attack this guy, right? And that frees up my action cursor to choose whatever I want. I can only choose targets, you know, valid targets, in this case enemies. Whereas if I chose something like defend, he'd see the only valid target is me. Defend currently doesn't do anything, so we'll just attack them. Just attack this top one here. We gotta wait for it to be our turn. This acts similar to the ATB timer in Chrono Trigger, but it's more like no, I mean, hey, their ATB timer was very similar to stamina in general, so. Hey, Mr. Dandy, welcome to the chat. Stamina. Yep. Yep. That's my stream time now. That's how this works. So I couldn't stream during the day anymore, so Yep. So, let's see. What are we gonna move forward here? Target picture's broken. Menu cursor's okay. Right, what we're looking at, this screen here, it'd be nice if it wasn't visible by default, but hey, got a bit of a thing where it just sort of has to be. See, at least if I am not looking through the camera, I don't have to worry about the UI. We can look at each of these individual things. A blue one, you know, a few of these lilac, lavender, or purple, whatever you want to call them, right? The enemies. But it's alright. What we want to do here is probably introduce something like a health mechanic. I mean, there is health, but you can't visualize it, so we're going to go to Battle Controller, the only thing that currently spawns an indicator. So click on Battle Controller, right? And the indicator we're using here is something, variable called Turn Indicator. Now we want to do something like this for the players as well and call it the health indicator. So what I'm going to do is copy this whole bit at the top. I'm going to click on the character, because this is not just the player, this is the character that has this, right? Scroll down to the awake section and paste. Now this is going to be again, Control R twice, health indicator. Alright. And then we're going to take these lines of awake, normally be there, right? This extra line, put it down here. And this does require a reference, does not require a reference to the player, so we're fine. So this is a health indicator, it is a quad primitive. It will be floating above us. The color will be green. Okay, it will not cast a shadow. And we'll say that the position is transform the position plus up. Alright, it will float above us and it will be the camera's rotation. There's only one more thing we need to do, which is scale it relative to our health. So again, I'm going to go to Battle Controller. I'm going to find the only other reference of turn indicator in the file, which is down here. And we'll see that this is also plus up, so that's not great. And the local scale is, looks like it goes in the first part, and then after that it's 0.08 and then 1, so it's not great. I'm just going to copy the end bit. And remember that that's the local scale. So now here, health indicator, local scale is new vector 3. And we'll give this some value, say that this is the width. How's the width gonna work here? Well, it's gonna be the health over, or the, yeah, health over max health, okay? And max health will be recorded on awake for the character. So let's find health, alright. And now a protected int max health. And now what's going to happen is this max health is going to be a copy of health before it is adjusted. No, it should be after adjustments. Okay, so max health is health, and we'll just put this right here. There we go. Alright. And then that should be good like that. Don't need the arrows. This width, health over max health, should be scaled per turn in the late update if we had one, but we don't. So let's make one, late update. And we do this to have less updates per frame because the update function is called multiple times. So just move this all to late updates, so it's called only once at the end of a frame. Now if we hit play, hopefully, right, we should have some health indicators. So let's roll us a healthy character, really high constitution. We're looking for something in the 15 to 18 range, okay? And as you see, I'm just pressing R. Oh, I missed a 16. See, and this is part of the fun. It's rolling stats, unfortunately, in a game like this. So let's go through. I'm gonna make sure not to miss that incredible number again. You know, 16, 17, or 18. That's what we're looking for. And we want it to be in Constitution. Now this is a 1 in... Whew, what are our chances of getting 18? 18 is a 1 in 18 times 17 times 16, 15, 14, 13. It's a Lotto 649 kind of probability, or lottery probability if you've ever done it. It's really ugly. We want to have there 15 Constitution. Alright, so if I press enter, there's our health. Interesting that the health indicator and the turn indicator are together. That's not great. Oh, what? The health indicator of the enemy immediately disappeared after taking damage. That's kind of interesting. And as did mine. Why would that be? I guess dividing those two numbers together, since neither of them is a float, is not going to work. So, let's go to late update. And leave update open because it's empty. Anything that's empty we leave open just for convenience. And we do need to say that one of these is a float. There we go. Otherwise, integer math division is ugly. So, again, we're just going to roll ourselves a good Constitution. 16 is incredible. We'll see that our bar was bigger than the default, and I don't mind that. Now, if we do some damage to him, he should lose some of his bar width, and as should we. Let's see. It's hard to tell, really, because 1 damage. 1 damage is not a whole lot, alright? But we should be able to change our health. Okay, there we go. Our health is now 8. Let's see if our health will reduce further. 7. Alright, come on now. I'm sure you guys can do more than 1 damage at a time. If not, I'm gonna have to make you more powerful. As per the obvious question of, why aren't the health bars following them? Well, it's quite simple. I haven't made them the parent yet. Wow, are we gonna kill one of the enemies? That's incredible. Hey Revexa, thanks for the follow, I really appreciate it. Boom. I think we just died. Now there's no win or loss indicator yet, so, you know, we'll work on that, it's okay. Riviera or Riviexa. I'm sorry, the text is a little small, it's hard for me to read. So what we want to do here is, first of all, the health indicator needs to be positioned above us. So that's pretty straightforward. We can change that here. Health indicator dot parent is transform. There we go. And now it will follow us. It will be directly above the player. Now we do want to move it down a little, so what we're gonna say, there we go, is that this is a little less than up, so that the bar, the action bar, will stack above the health bar. Uh-oh. Here we go. We had that rotation problem again. I hate that. The way that I fixed the rotation problem is simply by resetting it every late update. It's not great, but yeah, it's pretty much what you have to do. Hopefully I won't have to reset the position as well. So, let's see. Constitution of 16, that's great. Looks like we could have brought the health bars more above the characters. Let's fix that. Here we go. We'll divide by 1.2. Divide. Alright, Constitution 17. That's perfect. And there we are. We have a turn indicator, some sort of health bar, and the ability to do damage to enemies, such as the enemies have the ability to do damage to us. Damn, that's awesome. Having the character rotate and the health bar do a little bit of a wiggle as the character moves around. We are taking damage fairly quickly. Mind you, so are the enemies. the turn indicator in the health bar. Holy crap, we just took a big chunk out of that guy. Just trying to think what we can do to make it look a little better, because they are just green quads stretched out towards the camera. This is what you might call a billboard, where it's permanently facing the camera. It's a pretty useful technique. Between attack and defend. Well, I did say that if something was defending, it was going to take less damage. As well as there being a whole miss and block chance, but that's something that's just sort of in the comments and being worked on, right? This basic sort of attack animation you're seeing is not much of an animation. It's 2 slurps and a coroutine, but surprisingly enough, it looks really nice. Now, the one last thing we want to do is have some sort of death mechanism, actual death mechanism, either for us or for our enemies. And, well, to handle that, we're going to have to get ourselves some strength, so that we do a little more damage, because I don't want to sit there and watch that the whole time, you know? If the enemies... I guess we could have some weaker enemies as well. There we go. If they have a base 8 health, this should do a little better. Let's have a look. A little more strength would be nice. 11 strength is not great. 17 strength. Okay. We should be able to hurt them now. Let's just take a big chunk. Damn. 4 points of damage. That's half that guy's health. He did a little 1 to us. Alright. Can we take everyone out? Let's see. Because if this first battle's too hard, it's not really going to be fair on people, is it? 1 damage. And you can choose to designate other targets if you want to. Bam! What the hell? 5 damage! We just do 9 total damage to this guy? What? -2 health? Okay, that guy's dead. So, we do need to have some sort of, that's what happened. There's no showing for death. Alright, so late update, like this. And we'll simply say that, alive, else 0. It's pretty straightforward, right? Maybe make it 0.1? And say that, if not alive... No, we gotta do a health indicator dot... Where are we setting their color? Let me check it awake. Ah, renderer. You know what? We're gonna have to save that. Private mesh render health renderer. There we go. Now the reason we're saving this is because we can change its color later. Now, we're going to say that the mesh render material color is based on alive, color green, or color red. And if you're dead, you will have a sliver of red health. Alright, so let's just go through, get ourselves some strength. And in fact, now we can test some fun values, shall we? Let's roll something impossible. So I'm going to press enter. And then I'm going to quickly change my strength to 24. And we'll see if I hit like a truck. Alright, and I'm going to attack the center enemy for 9 damage. I hit like a truck. Alright, so we're just going to have to make sure that dead battle participants are not valid so that he doesn't attack out of order like that again. So he's dead like a truck. And then this guy on the left, if I hit him, hopefully he just immediately dies as well. 9 damage. Oh man. Alright, so now we just gotta do death. So, in the battle controller is very straightforward. We have to say that somebody is no longer a valid participant for the battle if they are dead. So, how are we going to handle that? We're going to say that if current actor dot alive, right? If they're not alive, then current actor, then next actor. This should actually be a function. Here we go. And then next actor. Again, we can call that function. Now, if I put it somewhere down outside of the region, private void next actor. Alright. Now when somebody dies, their turn order should be skipped. So I'm going to roll until we have some constitution. There we go. And set our strength to 24 so we hit like a truck. Boom. Now, why is he being considered? He's dead. What's going on? If this guy's dead, he should not be in the turn order. So we gotta go back to here and see what's going on. If current actor dot alive, next actor. That seems pretty valid. Where is our indicator? The indicator is put over the current actor, so if the current actor is ever increased, then that would be fine. What is alive? Alive is health greater than 0. Alright. You know, that should be valid. Start. Oh, I see. We never assign this during next actor. Next actor doesn't assign the current actor. That's what happened. There we are. Let's try. So at the start of the battle, and every time I go into a menu option, we should select somebody automatically. I should then hit like a truck, and they should cancel their turns. That's the idea. So let's roll up some good stats. Let's change them anyways. And then let's attack the center enemy. We're gonna hit like a truck, and his turn has been skipped. Now we're gonna hit like a... Okay, so we do have to deal with these guys. It's an interesting mechanic. Alright, and then it should be immediately back to my turn. I'm gonna kill this guy as well, because I hit like a truck. There's only gonna be one enemy left. This is excellent. We have all of our logic for changing through enemy positions now as well. And I'm gonna hit like a truck a third time. And he's dead. I am the only actor now. Now I'll just defend forever. Wait, what just happened? Did I just hit like a truck on a dead guy? Looks like it. So I need to make sure that it's not possible to select a bunch of dead people. I mean, you don't want to just keep beating... I'm not going to finish that. Let's have a look. So the thing that is selecting a valid target is actually the player. So we're going to go to player and simply say that a valid target has to be alive. So if the target is not null and the target is alive, then our indicator will be on top of them, else it will be gone. And then one more for the character itself. The character has something straightforward here. Find target. All of this is great. The health indicator and health render is great. Maybe it's something in the battle. It's something in the menu. There we go, the combat menu. what happened is the target picker here does not like choose valid target. This does not look for alive. So as well, so the enemy needs to be alive, at least for attacking. Yeah, that should be good. Defending, you don't need to be an alive target, because I could see that being useful. And then I will have something to kill this loop just in case it's invalid. So int max tries. So int tries is 0. Tries plus plus. And I'll say that if tries is greater than the number of participants, then we've already gone around too many times and we will break. In fact, we're just gonna straight up return there. And we will set the target to null, because we were not able to find... There we go. No valid targets found. Alright. So let's try one more time to hit like a truck. Oh, I just gave up 17 strength twice in a row. That's incredible. Doesn't matter, we're gonna mod the strength. So let's just get some number. Like, come on. There we go. So with our 24 strength, we will hit like a truck. We must then select a new target to attack. Here we go. And we will select this person, because they are the next person in the turn order. So attack. Boom. There's only one person left in the turn order now. So again, turn order, wow. There we are, select him, attack. And come on. Boosh. There we go. There's no one left to attack, and I'm the only one to defend. Now, that's a problem. It looks like you can kill yourself. Yes, you can. So I need to make sure that your action is actually attack and not defend. That's alright. That was a bug. So the thing here is that I need to say, what was it? While it's the same, and alive. And not alive. There we go. Or not alive? I don't know. How does this work? Let's see. We're gonna hit like a truck. And then see what it does to our target selector. It should set it null. There we go. Now we're not going through invalid targets. Boom. Right. So I only have one more issue to deal with, which is the ability to attack ourselves, and then the little bit of infinite problem that happens at the end of a battle. So there we go. As you see, the number of people in the battle is what makes it go on long. And then attack. Hit like a truck. Then we get into the situation where we are the only battle participant. Yeah, I was gonna say, we shouldn't still be attacking something that's dead. I suppose I didn't check that the target dies after the attack. I should do that. So let's go to character.attack. Here we go. And say that if the target has died, so if plan target, how would you say, alive? If no longer alive. If plan target is our target, then target is null. this simply unsets our target. Let's see. Let's go for strength 13. Let's fight a fair battle, shall we? While we're fighting the fair battle in the background, let's see what we can do about the defense stat, or defend action. That's a bit of a bug. I did just attack him, didn't I? Well, I don't know. I guess I didn't do enough damage. So where is the action defend? I guess it's handled by battle controller. So here it is. I guess what happened is the default action target. Yeah, I see. What we're gonna say is that if current actor.target is current actor, then planned type is defend. There we go. And go one further by saying if the team ID is team ID. There we go. No. Yes. Eventually we will be able to defend others. For now we can't, that's fine. But defend, this is the action that is not yet implemented. Why is our enemy not dead? What's going on? Also, why is there a permanent 2 near my character? Did something fishy happen when I was minimizing? Nah, looks like everything sorted itself out. Okay. So now... defense. The attack coroutine's there. Idle doesn't do anything. Defend doesn't do anything. It should. So, perhaps for defense... I'm just trying to think of what I could make it do. What would be a tangible action? You know, for now I'll break. And I'll just assume that if you're defending when you get attacked, you have a chance to block. So this is going to be handled in character attack. And the way this is going to work is that we say if plan.target.target equals plan.target, if they are defending, check block chance. And this will be if random.value less than 0.2, so 20% block chance. I suppose this will say blocked instead. So we have to put a string text. There we go. Block. There we go. Otherwise, damage is still there. That's fine. Else plan.target. There we go. If it died, blah blah blah. We need to show text. There we go. Now do we have our active block chance? I mean, we're just gonna have to see. We should add, like, dexterity to that as well, but, you know. Here we are, choosing ourselves as defense. And we're gonna get attacked. Well, let's see what happens. Blocked. That's incredible. Didn't expect it to happen immediately. Well, it shows you that defend is OP. Especially considering you don't do it, or you do it during, between turns. There we go. Let's see, how are we gonna handle this? We'll say that, we wanted to implement mischance as well, though. Else if random dot value is less than, so 10% mischance, plus AC. So the mischance is based on the dexterity mod of the player. How am I gonna handle that? I'm gonna say that it's, their dex mod adds a % each? I don't know, how much could you possibly have? 10%. Everything adds a 10%. That's fine. So if you have +8, that's like 80%. That's insane. Yeah, we'll just have it be like that for now. We just need to add the dex mod here. So this is plan, target, dexterity. And the formula for dex mod was... well, we have the formula for health. We can use that. It's the same one. Constitution. So it was minus 10 divided by 2. So if we scroll down to... what is this one? Dexterity. There we go. Minus 10. Divided by 2. Divided by 10. Should do us. So let's try with, I mean, it would be nice to have a high dexterity, a high mischance, you know? See what a high dexterity might look like. Crap, I just missed 17. 17. Alright, 16. That is incredible. So we're gonna attack. There we go. And hopefully they will miss us frequently because of our dexterity. But, I mean, we'll see. 2. So there's the idea of blocking, the idea of evasion, and the idea of missing. I suppose those are 3 separate concepts. Crap. We're not actually doing anything if that happens. We said that if it was less than 0.1 plus these dex mod minus 10f, it should do good. Alright, text equals evaded, else we take the damage. So again, we're looking for a high dex mod. There's a high dex mod. Where? Come on. 14's good enough. Let's see if we can't get some evasion going. So I'm not going to try and hit like a truck here. I just want to see if we can evade. It's based on our dexterity, so it should be hard to hit things. I'm okay with that. That means that it's even hard for us to hit things. Although the enemies don't have much dexterity. We're not blocking. So, I mean, let's see what happens. Ooh, 4 damage. That's insane. Alright, come on. No one's missed yet. A dex mod could be too low. Or nobody has a high enough dexterity to matter. I mean, let's give me 18 dex and see what happens. $18 would not be a surprising dexterity to find. And it should be... 18 should be a pretty good dex. Boosh. I guess we need to make it worth more. So we'll say... divide the strength mod by 4. Dex mod, sorry. So dex of 18. Right? Gives us a number 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 plus 0.1 is 1.1. Does that mean it could never hit me, or what am I? I'm probably doing something completely wrong here. I see what happened. This is the wrong if chain going on here. There we go. Dexterity 18. What happens with 18? Are we able to do damage now? There we go. Now we can evade things with our 18 dex, but just how often do we evade things? If it's all the time, then that's going to have my 1.0 bug. Yep. And there's nothing they can currently add. They should be adding like their strength to the roll and opposing it, but at the moment it's just evasion, evasion, evasion. So, evasion. So let's compare these mods to be fair. I mean, they don't have any strength to speak of, so... I'm able to hit him, but he's not able to hit me at 18. So we gotta change that percent. We said 10 was what made sense. And this was... I guess we can add to the random value our strength mod. So... what is our strength mod? Strength minus 10 divided by 2. There we go. And this says that, how would I even explain this? Compare our attacking strength to their defense. Hit for damage. There we go. And we can actually show. That should do. Let's roll us some stats. That was an awesome 17 I just skipped over. Remember, right now, Constitution, Dexterity, and Strength are the only ones, so we just got Strength. I'm gonna play ourselves through. Having the ability to miss enemies as well is going to be interesting. Hit for 5. Boom. Defend. Defend is currently... yeah, both defend and block are best. The best. Defend. 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 I guess that makes the only action defend at the moment. More or less. See, defend. Come on, what's going on? My defense isn't even that high. So we're having a bad calculation with the defense here, clearly. We said that the random value plus the strength mod had to be less than their defense. Oof. Extra amount of brackets around that, divide by 10. Alright, so again, dexterity. We don't want dexterity this time. We want dexterity as a dumb stat. There we go. So with low dex, we should be fairly easy to hit. Hit for 4. Alright, and now the enemy to hit us. Defend. That's not right. 6 dexterity, come on. What is making us hit them and their dexterity is somehow better? Is it because of our strength? Let's just split this up. Having it in line doesn't work. Alright. We'll say it's like this. So we're gonna say that the base... I guess this will be a float. Random dot value, and then we'll add the strength mod. Calculate our base attack chance. If attack is then less than 0.1f, we say failure. Else, if attack greater than, has to be greater than their defense mod. That's what happened. So defense mod is going to be a flat number. So we'll take their number and divide it by 10f. 20f. See what we get. There we go. This is what gets incremented. And this is where we say text blocked. There we go. We change the terminology a little bit. So if we generate, wow, that dump stats, strength and dexterity dump stats. So we'll test with terrible dexterity and then we'll test with decent dexterity. Wow. With our strength of 7, blocked, blocked, blocked. Question is everyone just gonna get blocked now? Blocked. What about us hitting them? Come on. Blocked. Right. So there's definitely something not great about these numbers. So let's do some simple math. Let's open up calculator and say that I have strength of 7 minus 10 divided by 2. Alright. Gives me a number like 1.5. So part of the issue here is that this number is not valid. So let's try again. We want to say that they have 7 minus 10 divided by 20. Alright, and that's like plus 0.5. That would be our base chance. Then their dexterity. So 12 minus 10 divided by 20 is 0.1. So 0.35 is bigger than 0.1. That should be a hit. So really, it's if the attack is less than this, it is blocked. Else, we have hit. There we go. Let's try this now. I'm going to roll some fairly standard stats. 4 in strength should make me fail at hitting, and 11 in defense should be okay. 4 in strength means I should fail to do almost any damage anywhere. So I hit for 1. The 11 dex? Oh, I took a hit. So now what happens if I have 16 dex? That should make me able to block some hits. Hit for 1. And 10 strength should give me a fair chance to hit him. For a little bit of damage. My 16 dex should make me block at least one of these hits. Hit for 1. Blocked. There we go. This is working out pretty well, if I do say so. Hit for 2. So you're going to have to roll some non-nerfy stats. Definitely if you go and kill yourself, then you will die. I mean, that was not that surprising, right? You do not have a lot of time to make your actions. I mean, you do, but you don't. Hit for 2. Even with my modified 10/16s roll, this is a decent fight. There are 2 enemy targets, 2 enemies left, so let's see. Blocked again. Come on. It's good, really. 16 dexterity would be, you know, fairly decent compared to this. And remember, if we defend, we add a 20% chance again to not even get hit in the first place. Blocked. Will we survive with only 10 strength? I mean, we just aren't doing enough damage, you know? After this, we need only add loot generation and then wrap up the battle system to be a little more, you know, encounter-based. And then we'll have ourselves a fully fledged combat or battle system. And it really didn't take us long. It took us maybe 4 hours in total. Maybe like 20 minutes of off-camera refactoring too. Just a little bit of playing around in the code. I will have a video of that available on YouTube, don't worry. I like to keep everything on there just for you guys, alright? When I come back next time, we're gonna add some sort of win-loss condition, because right now it's just gonna, this will be a bit of an attrition of who dies. Oh my god, I've got like 1 health left. Come on, I better kill him. More increments to the health bar. Yeah, and some sort of win, because right there I should have won. Instead, it looks like I crashed. No reference exception. Interesting. Right here. So, it is the target. They need to have a target. Okay? So, if current target, current actor.target doesn't equal null, then that'll happen. There you go. If it is null, then attacking nothing is an idle action. So I could say idle is not yet implemented, but defend is. And you know what? I think that'll be it for now, guys. So I thank you for joining me, and I ask you to join me again, as we'll be going through all sorts of these kind of things here. Just playing with a combat system, a battle system. We'll be integrating this into the larger RPG framework. All of the pieces together will be a very nice game. Okay? And you see as well, we even have a few gizmos where you can tell that the enemy is facing the player. You can follow the gizmo lines. They do have a little bit of bounce in them. We can see when the player bounces over to an enemy, or when an enemy bounces back, the line follows them. These little indicators. We used to have a bug where... Oh, we still have that bug. as the player has more attacks, or attacks more often, they will jump, jump, jump. They will get further from the ground, which is, it's interesting. This is something we can work with. So, you know, I thank you, and, well, that'll be it for now, and maybe you'll join me next time, and we will have a lot of fun. This was the Angry Albino.